Hi everyone, and welcome to your mermaid energy reading. Today we are going to be talking about getting what you want and what you need. So there are 3 piles. We are going with bracelets today because I just wanted colors that matched this beautiful mermaid card here. So pile 1 is going to be citrine. Pile 2 is amazonite. And pile 3 is frosted amethyst. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pick the bracelet, the crystal, the color, whatever it is, the pile number itself that calls to you, and I will see you in your reading. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1, okay, or this beautiful citrine bracelet. This is going to be your mermaid energy reading. We're talking about getting what you want and getting what you need. So of course, like always, there's going to be overall energy. We're going to do cards here. We're going to do live tarot and a couple of more oracles at the end. So let's get started with overall energy. First card out is the Pilot Whale. You are your own fate and control your own destiny. I like that. Okay, you are your own fate and control your own destiny. The other card we have for overall energy is the ebb and flow of the tide carries good tidings. All right. And this is a sprite. I'll just let you look at the name because I always pronounce them incorrectly. So I'll just let you see it. So basically we've got here, you are your own fate and in control of your own destiny, and the ebb and flow of the tide carries good tidings. All right, so I feel like something good is coming in, but let's look at the rest of the cards, okay? Also for overall energy, we have house 1. Yes, the first house, Aries. All about me, myself, and I, right? How you see yourself, how you identify yourself. It's your physical appearance, your image, right? It's how other people see you and how you come across to other people. So very interesting. So those are your overall energy cards. Let's get these oracles here now. Honor the masculine, patience, blessings, and push to the surface. Okay, well, I want to just say the blessings card definitely is tying in here with the ebb and flow. So having flow and balance in your life will bring good things to you. Okay, and I love here how this honor the masculine is totally going with house 1, all right? Because the first house, like I said, is all about me, myself, and I, but it is ruled by Aries, which is ruled by Mars, and that is a very masculine energy, okay? And that's what we're talking about here, masculine energy, this merman, all right? And it has respecting men. Okay, I think we should respect everyone, but we'll just go with that. The important part here is embracing the masculine divine. So embracing that masculine divine energy within yourself. We all have it, and it is about balance, and we have the flow here. And then we have patience and push to the surface. So what I want to say here for you, pile 1, now that we just I'm going to read this after, because I want to get started. What I want to say is I really feel like, maybe for some of you in pile 1, the reason you were drawn to this pile, whether it be through the crystal bracelet, citrine is about abundance. I want to say that maybe you were drawn to this pile because you are someone who hasn't been balancing out the divine masculine energy. Maybe you're heavy on the feminine energy side. And for that reason, okay, you haven't been able to, I don't know, I'm thinking of our Aries and Mars here. I almost called it RZ. But anyway, Aries and Mars, I just feel like you haven't been assertive. And I'm talking about in your own life, what it is that you need, what it is that you want to accomplish. I feel like that hasn't been happening because you've been more in your feminine energy than in your masculine. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't aggressive feminine energies or there, aren't, just very gentle masculine energies. Okay. It's always a balance of both, but I feel that maybe you've been more in a gentle feminine energy, but in order for you to get to what it is that you want, to get on your path, to reach your goals, to find your destiny or find your destined path, you need to really step into that masculine. I don't know if this will be for all of you, but it is, I really feel like it's the message for pile 1, the main message, okay? Now, for some of you, this just may be confirmation that if you bring balance into your life with this feminine and masculine energy, you know what? Good things are going to come to you. Blessings are going to come in. You need to be patient, all right? Because divine timing and our timing are not working on the same clock, okay? I'm going to say divine timing doesn't even have a clock or a calendar or anything like that. It's when you're ready and when they feel that you're ready to receive, okay? So there's that for some of you. But I feel that it really is working on yourself, boosting that confidence, becoming courageous, becoming assertive, and wanting to, I don't know, take on that real fire energy, right? Like, I don't know, taking the initiative. Maybe you've always let someone else make the choices. Maybe you've always been a bit of an introvert. Well, now it's time to be an extrovert and time to stand up and you take control and take charge. I really feel that is what you need, okay? And I think for a lot of you deep down, it's probably what you want too. It's just not maybe who you've been prior to this, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. But usually people that are more quiet or withdrawn or introverts, they do have a longing somewhere to be that extrovert. And I feel like this is your message to say, now is the time. We are in a new world, right? We are in a new world. We have Pluto going into Aquarius. If ever there was a time for change, for death and rebirth, right? For getting rid of the old, death, and bringing in the new, what's for your highest good, rebirth. And an Aquarius marching to the beat of your own drum and just going out and, being yourself, letting your freak flag fly, whatever it is. Look, I do it all the time. And I don't care what people think anymore. So I believe that's a message you need to hear. Now, what I want to do is read this card, 27, push to the surface. You may have become complacent, okay? You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. Well, okay, perfect. Well, that is what we've been talking about, right? It's time for you to come from the depths, from being introverted, right, to rising up, becoming that extrovert, standing out with all that fiery Aries and Mars energy behind you. So that is the main message, pile 1. I hope that it's resonating with you. If not, you maybe can try one of the other piles. But this is not only, I think, what you need. I believe deep down for a lot of you, it is what you want. We know when we see other people and they're those fiery people, and you may not want all of it. You just may want a part of it. And that's okay. You're in charge of your own destiny and your own fate. You can choose just how assertive you want to be. You can choose just how extroverted you want to be. You can choose what you want to be the leader of, what you want to take initiative on. You can choose all of that for yourself, right? You're in charge here. So let's get some tarot. Confirmation, clarification, or additional guidance. Queen of Swords, love it, okay? Eight of Swords. That's right. Okay, we've got the sword energy coming in. I love this. It's two things, right? We know swords, air, communication. All right. But we also know, oh, and Five of Cups, you guys, this is perfect. But also swords are swords. Start fighting. Mars is feisty. Aries is feisty. Start fighting for yourself. Oh, I love this message, pile one. Queen of Swords. Oh, she is just independent, right? She's direct. She's honest. She sets up clear boundaries around herself. She's smart and intelligent and clear thinking, okay? And with the Eight of Swords, this is you, I want to say, prior to this reading, all right? This is you where you've imprisoned, it's almost like you've imprisoned yourself, because as we always say with this, she really isn't bound that tightly that she could not slip a hand out and grab one of those swords, cut off that blindfold, cut off the loose ropes if she couldn't shimmy out of them. And look, they're just swords in the ground. Walk out between them, right? You can release yourself of being, you know, like I said, maybe a bit of an introvert or shy or just unsure of yourself in the sense of not wanting to speak up, speak out, or take leadership roles, okay? Each one of these things I'm saying is coming through because it's going to resonate somewhere with each one of you. It will be different in different areas of your life, because remember, these readings, this energy coming in is for any area of your life, okay? With your husband, with your children, with your work, with your workmates, with your significant other, okay? It literally can be with your teammates. It can be about anything. And what I love here about the Five of Cups, look at how she's hugging, I'm going to say, is it a sea lion, I think? Look, you guys, I almost feel like this was you before, just kind of feeling like not seeing the two cups, the lighthouse, all of the houses with the lights on that would be willing to welcome you and take you in, right? Instead, she's off by herself thinking, there's nothing, you know, what's left? All my cups have spilled, not realizing that there's still two behind her. But I love it because she is seeking comfort with this sea lion. So to me, this is Five of Cups, where she's taking the first step of reaching out and grabbing a hold of someone or something. And I feel that if we could see this card in progression, it would be her standing up, turning around and realizing, wow, there's two cups, and seeing everything over here that's lit up for her. Okay, so that is the main message for you, pile one. Let's get a couple of, oh, geez. We're going to take all of them. They came out. Oracle cards. I still have one more after this, but we're going to go with protection. Keep some aquamarine crystal, okay, close. Mermaids' tears have been known to create these precious gems. It's going to absorb those emotions, okay? That's what I feel with this aquamarine. So if you can get an aquamarine crystal, whether it's tumbled, raw, whatever it is, get it and keep it on you, because it really is going to help get you through this, to give you the courage and the strength to get up, turn around, and become that extrovert with, you know, this powerful masculine, divine masculine energy, and start creating your own destiny. This is all about you. Okay, this isn't really about anyone else. Individuality, self-image, and approach to life. This is you. You start going out in action and turning your life around, and blessings and abundance are going to start coming in. Self-care. Oh, well, this, you know what? This is self-care. This is considered self-care. It wasn't that what you were doing was wrong, okay? But maybe it wasn't for your highest good. Drowning doesn't always require water. You could have just been drowning in your own emotions, okay? Or fear, or self-doubt, or lack of courage, whatever it may be. and anchor. Keep yourself grounded. I love that because with the swords here, it is a little airy, right? So always keep yourself grounded. Also, don't get too, what I want to say is with, like I said, this is all very watery. Of course, we're talking about mermaids. So all of these cards are watery and they're friends, right? But the emotions, the water can sometimes carry you away. Remember, we said ebb and flow. We need balance. So balance between your watery emotion and being grounded on earth. Okay. So maybe you want to spend some time outside to do that. All right. Let's get one more, maybe a bit of advice again. Clear. May you see things as they are. I don't feel here, or before she started reaching out to the sea lion, I don't think she was seeing clearly. But I said, I just feel for whatever reason, if we could just see this as a story, the next step would be, you know, her smiling, standing up, turning around and seeing things clearly. Okay. So that is your message, pile one. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this message of getting what you need, because you do need this. That's why you were drawn to this pile and this message has come through. But in the end, you're going to be getting what you want as well. So thank you for spending time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It helps with getting my YouTube videos out there. If you like these energy readings that I do them with all kinds of different theme decks, different energies coming in. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you know of anyone in this situation where you know that there's a firecracker in there that just needs to be let out and lit, okay, then please pass this message along to them. There could be something helpful in it. I bring these messages through to you and then you can share them with other people. It's how it works, right? So thank you so much and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, pile two. Those of you who chose pile two or chose this Amazonite bracelet. Okay, this is going to be your mermaid energy reading. We're doing overall energies here. We're talking about getting what you want and what you need. Okay, so it's really great. Pile one was beautiful, I have to say. If this in any way relates, I'll let you know because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, sometimes they stand alone. We're going to do live tarot at the end along with some oracle, but let's get started. So we have 3 overall energy cards here, okay? First one is the humpback whale. Nothing can be done without the proper means. All right. The merman. The longings of your heart can become actual realities. Okay. I find this very interesting too, that they're both number 4s. I think 4th house. I think, right, home, family, ancestry, stability, structure, foundation, okay? Nurturing people. But anyway, I just want to say that right off the top. That could resonate for someone right away. And what I sometimes forget to mention is these cards, you can take individual messages from them, or as I read them all as a whole, okay? We can do that too. But so far we have nothing can be done without the proper means, and the longings of your heart can become actual realities. I feel, like I said, with 4 here's too, a very stable, but also a very, I don't know if it's family or home or nurturing energy around it, okay? We have conjunction. Oh, in astrology, the conjunction, when 2 planets are sitting in very close degree right beside each other, or sometimes same degree right on top of one another. A union, merging and coming together. Conjunctions are 2 planets that are right there together, working together, okay? I don't know, pile 2. It's not often I get a full-on what I'm going to call relationship reading here, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe, right, the longings of your heart, Here we have conjunction, a union, merging, coming together. So for some of you, before we get into the rest, this could be about a relationship, whether it's romantic, whether it's just a personal, like friend, acquaintance, family member, or it could even be in business. But I don't know. It just kind of, I feel like that merman's looking at me. I kind of feel like it might be romantic. I don't know. Okay, let's go here. Well, all right, falling in love, okay, that, that just said it all right there. Solitude. Dive deep. And dancing in the rainbow. Okay. So, I feel for you, pile 2. I want to get down here and read this card, but I really feel like this is about relationship, primarily and mostly about, I'm going to say romantic relationship, because we have falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself, okay? I feel like maybe for some of you, it's been a long time since you've had a relationship or been in a relationship, or maybe you have been by yourself and have never been in a relationship. And I believe this message for you today, if you were drawn to pile 2 in this Amazonite or Amazonite, I'm not sure which way you say it, I think Amazonite, bracelet, then it's time for you to make a conjunction. It's time for you to find your someone, to come in union, to come together. I don't really know enough about twin flame to talk about that type of union. For some of you, maybe, if that's your situation, not sure. But I can say maybe divine counterparts, because it says kissing the divine in another. So maybe your divine masculine or feminine is going to be coming in. You will finally be united. Soulmates. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. You take it as it fits into relationships in your life. It could be strengthening of a relationship that you're in. Okay, like really, maybe you've never really been on the same page, or lately you've been drifting apart and haven't been on the same page. Well, this is you coming back together, close, tight degree, okay? Like really merging in as one. But like I said, for most of you, I feel like there has been time of solitude. It could even be after a divorce, after losing someone special, okay? And this is the mermaid energy, also God's source universe, coming in to say it is time. All right? Nothing can be done without the proper means. So what I feel with overall what that's trying to say is, they can tell you in this message that you are ready, that it is time, that I almost feel like it's them saying it is. We have someone for you. But it's time for you to put yourself out there. Because we can't have a stranger, say in some cases, right, walk up and knock on your door and say, the universe has sent me here, the mermaids, here I am. It's not going to work like that. So you do have to put yourself out there, right? Nothing can be done without the proper means. And, and also, I just was looking at the whale, because we know whales dive deep, right? And then we actually have dived deep here. And maybe, so like I said, it's time for you to be coming out of solitude, putting yourself back out there, whether, again, is it dating sites? Is it just going out? Is it joining a group, a singles club? Is it hanging out with your friends more? I don't know. It will be different again for everyone, but an effort does have to be made, right? Okay, because nothing can be done without the proper means, right? You can't bake a cake without flour, okay? I was just going to say you can't make gravy without the beef drippings. Okay, never mind. I think I could be having a bit of a sugar rush right now, which makes me a bit foolish. Okay, anyway, back to this diving deep. I feel that in order for you to do this, pile 2, you are going to have to really go deep. And because maybe you're unsure, maybe you're scared, Maybe you've had bad relationships in the past and that's why you've been in solitude. But now is the time, like I always say, if you have been in a relationship, say if you're divorced or if you've just been in bad relationships and you've kind of, withdrew here, went into solitude, I always say, now you know what you don't want, which makes it much easier to find what you do. Because the minute you see those red flags pop up, you know to say goodbye or to end it or to stop it right there. You know what you don't want. Now we're look, this is beautiful. Finding what you do want, okay? Now I want to read this card because we love dolphins. Okay, 7. Oh, I'm going to talk about 7 in a minute too. Dancing in the rainbow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Hand to God, you guys. I did not read that before I said, because if you go back in my other videos, I have said it so many times before. Now that you know what you don't want, it makes it so much easier to find out what you do want, right? Find out what you truly desire. You're diving deep to find that out. I just love the way I even, I put these in order literally as I shuffle the decks, right? So, yeah, it just blows my mind. And with a 7 is about making wise choices. It's about being wise. It's wisdom. It's about making choices. It's about planting seeds, which I think is you back out there. Okay. It is, it can even be assessing sometimes, like assessments. So that could be, right? Like, you could have a lot of suitors and you may need to, I don't know, set up a pro and con list and really go down it. I'm not sure how it will work for you. But yeah, I also want to say it's about planting the seeds, and that seed is you, or planting the seeds out in the universe, say new moon ritual, which I have videos on new and full moon to help you do that. But on a new moon, you could plant the seed for what it is that you want in a partner, okay? In a romantic relationship, in a friendship, whatever it is for you, you plant that seed, you nurture it, you water it. You have to have the proper means, right? You put yourself out there and then you watch it grow. Okay, that is the main message. Let's get tarot. But you are coming into conjunction here. I just, like I said, I feel it's mostly, most of the people watching this, it is going to be for romantic, or like I said, deepening of a connection that's already existing, maybe even taking it to the next level. And for some of you, it could just be doing with family, friends, co-workers, teammates, etc. Okay. Clarification, confirmation, additional message. 7 of Swords. All right. 7 of Cups. So funny, we're talking about 7s here. We have triple 7s so far. That is good. An Ace of Pentacles. All right. So let's deal with the 7 of Swords first. I always think of the 7 of Swords as someone who comes in and steals or takes from you. And because swords are air, and that's to do with your mental, your mental energy, okay? I feel that maybe, like I said, some of you have been in some bad situations where someone has come in and just wreaked havoc on your thoughts, okay? On the way you think. They maybe even stole your confidence from you or your self-esteem, whatever it is. But I feel 7 of Swords is always somebody taking something from you. Kind of what I would call mental abuse in a sense, right? Where they were just mean and nasty and no good and just stole little bits and pieces of your confidence, your self-esteem, all right? But that's ending because we talked about having the 7 of Pentacles, getting back out there. This is your message. This is your time. They're working on this in the background. this mermaid energy. Mermaids are just like angels or spirit guides or animal spirit guides, or I also do dragons and unicorns and fairies, you know, all the same. It's all energy and it's all here to help. Now, I went here just straight with Seven of Pentacles, which was planting seeds, all right? But also we have Seven of Cups. I said there may be choices because you may have to make pro and con lists, right? So I think that's just confirming this. There's going to be some empty cups, some really full cups. But again, you're going to go deep within because you know what it is that you don't want so that you can get what you do. And that will help you to make your choices. And with Ace of Pentacles, I mean, aces are new beginnings. But with Pentacles, it's usually about abundance in some way or manifestation. So you are starting to manifest here something new. This is the green light go, as I like to say, card, okay? It's time to manifest something new and something that's going to bring abundance. In this case, I'm going to say love and nurturing and caring and companionship into your life. All right, let's get a couple of oracle cards here, pile 2. I love this. I don't do love readings, but every time I say, oh, but I should start. I did start doing love shorts that come out every few days, so you might want to, whoops, these two come out. You might want to check those out. Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. Hello, is this not a chest? Did we just not say manifesting, bringing abundance into your life? It's time to take the chance. Empathy. There's more beneath the surface. I like this just in general as a message, right? It is about going deep. It's about knowing what you truly want. And I want to say sometimes packages look really good on the outside, okay? Above ground, above water, whatever it is. They're a pretty package. But what's below the surface of that package? That's the important thing. So there's something to keep in mind, a message they wanted to give you. So I think this is kind of getting what you need and what you want. So I like this. Oh, that card just came out. Give me a moment. Hey, allow. May you soften into what is. That's right. It's time to take the barriers down, to break the shell, okay? Your little seashell that's all around you, your little clam shell, whatever it is, and soften to what is, because there is abundance waiting for you. And like I said, it's in love, it's in companionship, partnership, you know. It's just going to bring joy and happiness into your life. So that is your message, pile 2. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, because it does actually help my channel to grow here with YouTube. That is definitely the truth. Also, if you like these type of energy readings, I do 2. They come out on the weekends. And like I said, I also do love and romance shorts if you want to check those out. But I also do, because I think I was talking about it in here, new moon manifestation readings, as well as full moon release and let go readings. So you might want to check those out. That's always a couple times a month. I feel like I'm really plugging here, but I feel like I was talking about all of it within this reading, so I might as well tell you about it. But anyway, please subscribe if you like that type of stuff. All right. And if you know anyone who's going through this, maybe someone who they've kind of maybe been hinting that I'm thinking about getting back out there, but I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, I've been hurt. I still really miss my person maybe that passed away or whatever it is. And if that's you, I'm very sorry for you for that. That's very painful and difficult to move through. They're telling you here, though, it is time to move forward. So, you know, if you know someone that needs to hear this message, please pass this video along. I bring the messages through to you, and then you can send them out to other people. It's how it spreads. It's how we get messages out to help others. Thank you so much, Pile 2. I really appreciate your support and your time. Hi to those of you who chose pile 3 or this beautiful amethyst bracelet. This is going to be your mermaid energy reading. Look, we have overall energy. We're going to do live tarot at the end with other oracle cards, but we're talking about getting what you want and what you need, okay? So let's go through and see what this is all about. Pile 1 and pile 2, totally different, but absolutely beautiful, okay? So pile 3, this is you. The great sea monster. To accomplish your dream, plan and believe, okay? Melusina. The calm of patience brings a tranquil sea of protection. All right. I just want to say this is a 10, so I feel like I'm going to say right now before we get into the other cards, because always these cards all tie together, but also they can be individual messages. So I like to start now right at the beginning with this being a 37. This means you could be getting close to the end of bringing your dream into reality. There just needs to be some more plan in it, or maybe just a little more faith and belief on your part. I don't know. That may resonate for some. We tie this in with the calm and patience brings a tranquil sea of protection. So maybe for some of you that are at those final stages, this is an 8, which is work ethic, working hard, right? Mastering something, being disciplined, being organized. Maybe that's what you need to bring into the plan to finish up. So that could be a message right there for some people. And mutable. Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. All right. So maybe in here too, we're still not to the rest of the cards, but maybe in here too, this is, you're going to have to, what is it that you need to surrender to bring calm, patience, tranquility in to get this done? Right? Do you have to be more fluid, more go with the flow, more balanced? Okay, let's just get the rest of the cards and see what else we have. Experiments. Looks like dark, shadowy energy, doesn't it? But it is a 33, which is a master number. And this is kind of where you become the, I don't know, you become the channel or the teacher, right? Guiding other people. That could be for someone as well. Let's keep going. We have miracles, re-energize, and diving to new depths. Okay, so there could be multiple messages in here. Like I said, we started out with the beginning, and I feel, again, like this is something in your life if you are working on, right, to accomplish your dream. So the dream is the focus here for you, pile 3. What is it that you are dreaming of? Have you started working towards it? Are you currently working towards it? Have you been working towards it for a while? Because this message is coming in whatever stage you're at and saying you need to have a plan, but you need to believe and you need to have faith. Okay. I think you need to believe in yourself that you can accomplish this. And like I said, it's a 10. So I just keep feeling like you are very close to it. And maybe, like I said before, what you're bringing in is maybe peace. Maybe you need to be a mutable energy here where you, like mutable energy is surrendering. They can let go easy. and fluidity and welcoming change. So maybe that's the energy that they want you to take on here, right? To get to this calm, tranquil, because you need to be in this state to get this sea monster, this great green sea monster here under control. Because right now with this card, this feels very shadowy, right? It's like she's sitting there vulnerable and there's this shadow energy, or what we want to say, the things that get us down: self-doubt, lack of confidence, messing with your head, messing with your emotions, okay? Manipulating your thoughts and your emotions, forcing change. Maybe it's you, the shadow part of yourself, telling yourself, you're not good enough. You need to make these changes. You need to do this right now, but yet your intuition is saying, no, that doesn't make sense. But your shadow and your ego are going, no, do it. Okay. So that is not a state of tranquility. Okay. Or calmness. Cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. So maybe for some of you, and you know what? Sometimes you have to own things have been a bit arrogant in your pursuit of your dream, and you were running purely on ego and just kind of going by the seat of your pants without a plan. And maybe it got you so far, and hey, it did. But I feel like the shadow needs to be let go of, okay? It needs to be let go of because it's holding you back here in some way. It's keeping miracles, all right, from coming into you, from happening. Or maybe right now you have even been saying to yourself, for some of you may have said, look, oh my God, right now, God, source, universe, whoever it is for you, I need a miracle here to make this happen. I need a miracle, or it will be a miracle if I actually pull this off, okay? And then we come down to re-energize and diving in new depths. I'm going to read that in a moment. I feel like we really got a lot right here, and I love that for this for you, pile 3. But I really like this letting go of this shadow, whatever these shadows are for you, kicking them to the curb, okay? It's like light and dark. You want to come to the light. You want to be in the light, the positivity. Not the Debbie Downer shadows, who are bullying and your ego, saying things to you that just aren't true or real. All right. Because there are miracles to be had. And I think that what Spirit here wants to say is, or this mermaid energy, right? Mermaid spirits. They're like, yes, we brought this card in to say, you are, oh, that's so nice. You are the miracle. You are the miracle. You don't need a miracle. You are the miracle. Look at how far you have come. You're almost there. Okay? And whether that means you're almost there to get it started, whether that means you literally are at the very end, or you've come to the middle where something needs to change because the shadow's starting to eat at you, eat away at whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life. And it literally can be anything, okay? Literally anything that you're trying to accomplish, whatever your dream is. I want to read this card, Diving to New Depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. Oh, great. Here we go. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Re-energize, right? Okay, this is so great. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Dive deep into your intuition, into your soul, into your heart, into your gut, however you want to say it, because that's where the real answers lie, not out here in this shadowy, billowy, black ego that may be leading the way or has been leading the way. We all need a little bit of ego, but it needs to be healthy. It needs to be in balance, mind, body, spirit, okay? Need to be balanced. That always sounds like a catchphrase, but honestly, it's true. Your soul, your heart, your intuition need to work in conjunction. We were talking about conjunction in pile 2, not in that way, but still just the word, but in conjunction with your mind, your intellect. Everything needs to be balanced. And right now, this, even if you look at this card, not balanced, it like he is, well, not he, but the shadowy, billowy smoke here is rising and standing above her, not balanced. She's not standing up and meeting it. And I feel that's where it says you need to have a plan and believe. It's not a miracle that you need. You are the miracle. You need to believe that you are worthy and stand up to that. But I just love this about diving deep and about re-energizing, because maybe you have been working really, really hard. Maybe you're burnt out at this point. I don't know. Or just at the point, it doesn't have to necessarily be burnt out, but just ready to give up. Do not. Maybe you need to take a breath here. Just take a moment, take a week, take 2, whatever it is, a few days, a weekend, and just re-energize. Get that plan of peace, calm, tranquility, willing to surrender, to be fluid and welcome the change. And then you move forward. That is your message, pile 3. I love it. Okay. It's not only, see, what you need here is going to get you what you want. All right. Clarification, confirmation, additional advice. What do we have here? The Lovers. Okay. The 3 of Wands. I love it. Okay. And the Chariot. All right, you guys. I mean, really, could the cards have been more perfect here? So the Lovers. I do not feel that this is romantic in any way, but hey, if this is resonating with you in a romantic way, then please. Pile 2 was about romance. So if you want to, if you were here for a romance, if you want to know about romance, check out pile 2. But with the Lovers, I think, can be choices. I think the Lovers can also represent you coming together with someone to succeed. Okay, maybe to get this dream off the ground. It can also be, I'm just going with what I'm hearing. It can also be you falling back in love with whatever it is that your dream started out as, and maybe has gotten lost in because of all the shadow. Okay, it's bringing you back to that, just like a new relationship, you know, when you first meet someone and, you know, it's all butterflies and happy and romantic and, you know, you just want to put all your time and effort into it, right? I feel like this is just a card to say, we want to bring you back to that, or we want you to start out with that. Or if you're halfway through, we want you to remember just a short while ago to what that is to help you get your plan in place. With the 3 of Wands, again, it all ties in because it's kind of shining a light out. See, well, I don't know if it's a light or a magnifying glass. Either way, it makes sense for both. But standing there looking out, you know, you've made your plan. You know what it is that you need to do. Now you're looking out and you're just kind of, I'm going to say plotting in a good way and planning. The execution of it is how I want to say it. Okay. And then with the Chariot, that is green light go time. That is just green light go time. Chariot can also be, though, nurturing it. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm saying it for 2 reasons. One, it's card number 7. 7s are about making good choices, right? Being wise, nurturing, assessing the situation. But also the Chariot, I do believe, is it Cancer that the Chariot represents? I think so. Yes, Cancer is the 4th house of nurturing, of nurturing home, family, etc., but nurturing yourself and others. So you see how this all kind of ties in together? Wonderful. Pile 3, this is an awesome message. Now here we go. One flew out. Optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Let's just put that card right over the shadowy negative energy there, okay? Because we're covering that with optimism. No more self-doubt, no more criticizing yourself, no more ego taking over and saying and making you think things that you don't need to be thinking. Optimism is your new word. Pile 3, okay? Optimism. Okay, and let's get one last card here. Beautiful, beautiful. Fluid. We had fluid somewhere. Maybe it was in another pile. May you shift and transform. Oh no, it was fluidity here. Being having mutable energy, right? May you shift and transform. Welcoming change, being fluid. Okay? A tranquil sea. All right? I love it. Now, what I also want to say, I did mention here Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. For some of you, that could be your sign, which is just confirmation. This is your message. They're there. I should mention them. But yes, there's the final card. May you shift and transform. This is it. This is your message. You chose pile 3. You were attracted to it for a reason. I wish you all the best in this project, whatever it is or whatever is going on in your life, about your dreams that you are trying to accomplish. I wish you all the best for that. Now, if you like this video, please throw me a thumbs up, a like, okay, because it helps with my channel. I'm still very small and need to grow to get these messages out to people. 2, if you love energy type readings where I use theme decks, by all means, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that as well. And if you know someone who may be in this situation right now, these messages come through me to you. Okay, and then you can pass them out to others. It's how we spread the word, so to speak, right? Spread the message. Send that good energy out to help other people. Pile 3, I appreciate your support. I appreciate your time. I really do. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.